The market is filled with premium luxury sedans from BMW, Mercedes-Benz, and Audi. Is Acura a contender? We'll find out on this episode of Queer for Cars. It's William Westhopper from Queer for Cars, and Acura sent us this 2021 TLX sedan in advanced trim with SH all-wheel drive, and that SH stands for super handling. And while it may have some similarities to previous years, it is all new for 2021. The new chassis, a new suspension, a new drivetrain, and best of all, amazing handling and performance. And no, it is not a gussied up Honda Accord. So we're into the 2021 Acura TLX in advanced package with SH all-wheel drive, and that's super handling all-wheel drive. So we're going to take it out for a little spin. With the TLX, performance and driving dynamics are all about technology. Start with a 272 horsepower, 2-liter direct injection VTEC turbo 4-cylinder gasoline engine with a 10-speed drive-by-wire automatic transmission with paddle shifters. This transmission has a setting that actually does something in any one of the 4 modes: Sport, Normal, Comfort, and Individual. These are not just modes for show on a display. You, as the driver, feel them in the seat of your pants, as well as in your hands on the steering wheel. The TLX handles differently in each mode. So, unlike other cars, these modes are not just for fun or looks. Now, don't freak out when I tell you this. Everything in the TLX is drive-by-wire. And while that may scare some away, it should not. Acura engineers have designed this vehicle with safety in mind. The variable ratio electric power steering EPS, the 13-inch ventilated front disc, solid rear disc brakes, the gear shifter. Each control system provides the driver a tactile feel of the road and the car, something that you often don't get in today's sports sedan, and something you may not expect in a drive-by-wire system. So with the individual mode in sport, it really is important to do your own shifting, and the shifting using the paddle shifters, it's much more fluid if you push sport down here. Now if you push it to regular drive, which is great for driving around town or driving in places, and you don't need to use the paddle shifters. Though I did find using the paddle shifters when you're in drive, it just doesn't seem to work as well as it does if you push this down and push it into the sport level. Now, one of the things that we really found interesting was how the driving dynamics do change considerably in driving when you use the dynamic mode and switch from comfort to normal, and even more so when you switch down to sport. You can really feel the steering wheel tighten, the suspensions, you can really feel it. There are a lot of cars out there. When you select the different driving dynamics, you really don't feel a big change in the vehicle at all. It just seems to be more for the visuals of thinking that you're in a sporty or a more comfortable driving. But in this car, it is truly noticeable when you go from normal to sport or up to comfort. That you can just feel that the car has changed those dampers, those active dampers. You can feel the steering tighten up. You can really, especially in sport, you can almost feel like it's hunkering down and getting ready to really take on the road. Now, the nice thing about the auto stop, you can deactivate auto stop so it doesn't turn the car off. All are set at the driver's preferences and set as a default upon vehicle startup linked to each individual key. In other words, when you turn the car off, it's not going to revert to the basics. The Acura TLX has a fuel capacity of 15.85 gallons of premium fuel, and you can expect to get 21 city, 29 highway, and a combined MPG of 24 miles per gallon. TLX's engine is designed for 100,000-mile tune-up intervals, meaning it requires no scheduled maintenance for 100,000 miles, other than periodic inspections and normal fluid and filter replacements. The first tune-up includes a water pump inspection, valve adjustment, and the installation of new spark plugs. As for warranty, Acura has a 6-year, 70,000-mile powertrain warranty along with a 4-year, 50,000-mile limited vehicle warranty. On the outside, the TLX is designed with its muscular haunches, power domes on the hood that are outboard over the front wheels, and wide hips flanking the rear wheels. All of this gives the TLX a longer, lower look. The next generation LED lighting with its chicane headlights and LED driving lights. Even the taillights on this car emit the feeling of motion. The smooth lines of the rear of the TLX give it a sporty look, but what I find interesting is that the trunk button is there, and there's plenty of cargo space, and if you need to move the 60/40 rear seat backs down, you can pull these and they won't be moved down. Underneath the trunk floor, where you would expect to find a spare tire, Acura's engineers have placed the heavy and large battery behind the rear wheels, in the spot we might have thought to be where the spare tire would reside. This gives it a 57-43% weight distribution. There's a lot to like on the 2021 Acura TLX, much more so than what not to like. From the driving performance, from the handling, and from the overall technology that this vehicle has, it is truly a world-class premium sedan. The planted feel of the SH all-wheel drive, the interior space, and of course, the exterior styling are all things that I really like about this vehicle. Is there anything that we don't like about the 2021 Acura TLX? Well, there are a few things. The wider turning radius, which is understandably required because of the advanced all-wheel drive system. The switchgear on the steering wheel is a little confusing sometimes, and the touchpad on the console, it took some 20-somethings to explain to me that you had to swipe it hard to get it to go to the next page. The push and pull button gear selector was a bit confusing for me, but after a while I learned to get used to it. And I don't like on any car the automatic engine off when you come up to a stop sign. And in the TLX, you can set that up in a special mode so that it doesn't activate. And something that's nitpicky, in sport mode on the driver's dash, there are two circles. One is a G-force and one is a circle that lights bright red when the turbo is activated, and beside it there's a little turbo design, which of course I would like to see spin when the turbo is spinning, but it doesn't. And while the TLX comes in a standard package, the technology package, the sporty looking A-spec package, or this advanced package, and if that's not enough for you, this spring you're going to be able to get a Type S package for just over $50,000, and that is going to be more performance and less talk. Acura is really killing it when it comes to the premium sedan. Price. Well, the 2021 Acura TLX starts at $37,500 for the standard model, moves up to $41,500 for the technology package, then $44,250 for the A-Spec Acura Sport Appearance package, and topping out with the advanced package that we are testing for $46,300. SH, special handling, all-wheel drive adds another $2,000 to that. Add on a $1,025 destination and handling fee, which brought our tester up to $49,325. Acura has very few options, though there are a few dealer-installed accessory, trim, and appearance options that, when purchased at sale, are warranted by Acura along with the car. You may think, well, that's nice, but I want more. And of course you do. And Acura just announced the TLX Type S, an all-performance sports sedan with a 3-liter V6 turbo engine producing 355 horsepower and 354 pounds of torque at a starting price in the low $50,000 range. Lots to look forward to with the Type S, including special pearlescent paint finishes and very special interior colors. And while you may associate Acura as a Japanese car company, in reality, many of their vehicles are assembled right here in the United States of America in Marysville, Ohio. The sticker on this 2021 TLX Advance states that 65% of the parts are being from U.S. and Canadian made content, including the TLX's 2.0-liter and 3.0-liter turbocharged engines that are made in Ohio, the same place where the NSX's engines are made. Transmission is made in Georgia, and the rear differential and torque transfer unit for the SH all-wheel drive system are manufactured in Ohio. How's that for a premium performance car that is being made right here in the USA?